Hello my peeps, and welcome back to another episode of my Final Fantasy X walkthrough. In the last episode, we basically have gotten to the Comlands. I was able to get, I was able to sell most of my equipment that I had just for extra with doing all the item grind that I did. And now what I need to do is actually, I believe I've captured every one of everything in the Comlands. Ah, you caught all the fiends of the Comlands. Now I can reopen the arena. Oops, I almost forgot. Here's a token of my appreciation for your hard work. I don't know if you have what it takes to open it, though. Makes it sound like we're gonna do a fight, but no, we need the Celestial Mirror. How do I do that? Yeah, we'll show you that actually. I've been researching specimens you brought from the Comlands and created one nasty beast. We received a Farplane Win 60, which, want to take a swing at it? No, I don't want to. Aw, not up to it? Don't worry about it. I'll make sure he's always ready so you can challenge him anytime. But not for free. I have to make a living too, you know? Yeah, he tells us that all the time. But what I'm going to do now is that actually will make it that I can actually go ahead and where is it? Okay, for the capture weapon for Riku, we will be able to put Death Strike on, which is basically the other one. Yeah, I'll show you guys. So Edgar has First Strike, which is very, very important. So Riku will have Death Strike, and Waka has Stone Strike. So all very good things. Now, I had told you guys that I really do want to get to Mt Gagazet. Still do want to do that, but I realized I have a couple other things to do. That I will need to do first, but alright, so hopefully I will be able to show you Death Strike. And so that actually did do Death Strike. How could you tell? It's because usually the flan, it's very... You have to hit it more than once, basically. So that's how I know that it actually worked. And usually the... usually the flan takes more than one hit, so it's very obvious. Like if I had... See, one hit, that didn't do anything. So... I can basically always pretty much either get it with Riku or with Waka. So having Death Strike and Stone Strike, very, very helpful because it makes it a one-hit, one-hit KO. Ooh, we got a Mecha Potion. Lovely. Was the trainer here? No. Alright, so I'm just going to go up into the next area, which does mean I am going to get into a boss fight. Ooh, hi! And, yep, Death Strike worked. And that capture limit has been reached, so that does mean I've caught 10 of that particular enemy. So basically, it will tell me I've caught 10. Oh, actually, let's quickly refresh, and let's also... We're just about to get into a fight. And let's go ahead and keep that on there. But of course, it is a... Actually, let's make sure Riku doesn't have Death Strike, because I really do want to be able to bring everybody in. So let's go ahead and just bring that in.
Halt! summons from Lord Seymour. Come with us.
No.
We have nothing to discuss with Maester Seymour.
Yeah, so out of our way.
Lord Seymour's commands must be obeyed. You will come.
I warn you, the Maester doesn't need you alive.
So this boss is Defender. Now, a very long time ago, when I first got the special ability of Provoke, I mentioned that I wanted to use that on a boss called Defender X. Why? When an enemy is provoked, that does mean it will focus on whoever is casting Provoke, which in this case is Edgar. Now, what does that mean? That means Defender will not use one of its more powerful attacks. It is going to basically do basically a physical attack. Now, it's not necessarily just a physical attack, because what Defender actually use is basically a gravity-based attack. And let's go ahead and let's armor break this guy. Pretty sure it works. Blast Punch. So this seems like it does a ton of damage, which is true, yeah, but it's not doing, it's one just focusing on Edgar, and it is a gravity based, so that means even though it's hitting for a lot, it is going to go down and then down and down and down. It basically won't be able to kill Edgar, which is always a good thing. Let's see, I did use that, and now I can go ahead and basically do a cure on Edgar, but it is gravity based, so it doesn't really matter if I do or don't. Alright, and so I used, let's go ahead and... Now, is this really going to do anything? No, because, again, gravity base, so that really doesn't do anything. Now, I do need to bring in Kamari, just so then it is a boss fight, so I do want to make sure I get everyone in so they can all get the AP. Now, of course, I can't bring Edgar out, because then he'll basically be able to do attacks on everybody. I don't... Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and do a normal attack. And let's go ahead and bring Waka back in. Now, as you can tell, he does have a pretty high amount of HP, so it will take a while. If I was smart, I would actually go ahead and put haste on everybody, which I still will probably do, because that is just going to make it a little bit quicker. But what about Edgar? So low dead, it's still so... is Edgar going to actually survive? Yeah, because it does about half of the damage, but once I get down to, like, the HP of 1, it won't be able to do anything. It'll basically do it for 0. So, Edgar, while it looks absolutely terrible and horrible, he's not going to actually... Yes, and I did it overkill. He wouldn't be able to be KO'd, so, yeah. Okay. 2 level 2 key spheres. And, well, actually, I'll just go down to the save point and just get all of my health back. or mostly just Edgar's. And get all the taming swords back on. Get Riku back in the formation. Okay. Now, I was saying that I do need to do something else, but I'm trying to get the trainer to come out and say hi. Hello! Most chocobos around here are wild, so you can't ride them without training them first. I've trained some chocobos. Do you want to ride one? And yes, I want to ride one. And do I need to train them? Yes, but I don't need to do that right now. Okay, so I'm going to do actually a couple things right now. The first thing I'm going to do is there is an Albed primer over here that I just have been ignoring because, well, it's really far away. Oh, and we also need to talk to Lady Belgamine, so let's do that as well. Lady Belgamine, I need to talk to her. She should be right over here. Yes, there she is.
Oh, you again.
What?
You're quite the notorious traitor these days.
Well, yeah.
What's it to you?
You shouldn't take what the Maester say too seriously. For summoners, destroying sin is everything. We are no tools of Yevon. Understand?
Yes,
So, are you up to the task?
I do not know, but I will do my best.
You've got spirit, but you'll need more to beat sin. An Aeon duel. Show me what you're made of.
Yep, we'll
Excellent.
fight.
But before we begin,
And she heals all my
I've
Aeons.
just healed your Aeons for you. Let us begin.
Why can't Yuna do that? Alright, never mind. Alright, so we are fighting Shiva. Now, does that mean I need to go ahead and bring out my Ifrit? Yeah, I could.
Choose your Aeon well, Summoner.
But I also just got Bahamut, so I could bring out Paul because that's my Ifrit. I can't bring out Zoe because, well, she brought out her Shiva. So let's go ahead and bring out Chewie. Why? He's gonna be able to, like, do some major damage. Now, with Shiva, she is actually pretty good at basically, she's good at evading physical attacks. So, what does that mean? I'm just going to go ahead and use Mega Flare on her. So, is it going to be an overkill? It really should be. As long as this one isn't considered a physical attack. But we'll see. If that's the case, then I'll just bring out Paul. Ooh. Yes, it was an overkill. Excellent. Alright, select attributes. So basically...
That is enough.
So what she's going to give us is basically the ability for Aeons to basically up their stats.
Impressive. Remarkable talent.
Why, thank you.
Traitor or no, you may have what it takes to beat sin. Take this. You have earned it.
So we got power spheres. So basically that will allow me to up HP or strength, I think. Obtain the Aeon Soul.
Thank you.
And
I
that
think you
does
will do
mean...
just fine. But if you ever feel like you want more training, seek the hidden temple of Remiem. I will be
Where's that?
waiting there. Farewell.
Alright, so then this is talking about how you do it. Basically, you need to go to the Aeons area, then go to Attributes, and then select whichever one you want to go to, and then it'll tell you basically how which ones you can raise and basically how much of the cost would be for this one to basically put up the HP. And it's not just by 1 point, I think it's by 10 or something like that. And as long as you have the power spheres in the case of HP, then you will be able to up their stats. Is it 10 or maybe it's 100? I don't remember. For like strength and that sort of stuff, it would up it only by 1. Oh, you can do defense as well. And magic, of course, that would cost mana spheres. Raise magic by 1. And that's how you do it. Alright, so I am actually going to go over here. Why? Because there is a Albed Primer that's way over here. Okay, I guess I have to get off my Chocobo to get it. Oh well, I can do that. Luckily, they don't run away. Albed Primer. We learned W. And then I just need to talk to my Chocobo again in order to start running. Now, what I need to do in order to get to Remiem Temple is I need to find a Chocobo feather. Which, of course, I do know where that is. Which is going to be all the way up here. And here it is. Now this will actually take me over here. And if I try to go in that little area, I'm going to be thrown off my Chocobo because I'm trying to enter another area and I can't enter with the Chocobo. Why? That's just the way it is. That will do the same thing if you try on a Chocobo to enter the Monster Arena. It will also do that when I'm trying to get to Mt Gagazet. Exact same thing. Okay, so the first things first, let's go ahead and go over here. Because there is an Albed Primer. Wait, what's that? Yeah, I'll do that in a second. But first, the Albed Primer. So we've just learned X. So, as you can see, at least in the alphabet, there's not that much. There's not many more. So yeah, let's go ahead and read this. Chocobos come to this forgotten temple to test each other's speed and skill. You who are listening to this, you have been accepted as a true rider. Aw, thank you. I haven't done any training, but sure. It is Chocobo custom that one must have a rider to challenge the Champion Chocobo that stands near the sphere. Mount the bridled Chocobo waiting on the opposite side of the temple. Once you are astride the challenger, the race will begin. What does that mean? Okay, that means we need to go to the other side. Now, let me go ahead. I'm trying to get to the list of what prizes we can get, depending on how many chests we get, because there are quite a few chests that you can get. So the first time, we just need to beat the Chocobo trainer. Doesn't matter how many chests we get, the very first time we win, we will actually get a cloudy mirror, which actually is very important. But what I'm actually looking to do is I'm looking to get 4 treasure chests. 1 treasure chest, like I said the first time, that's the cloudy mirror. Doesn't matter how many chests you get, whether it's 5, whether it's 1, doesn't matter, or 0. You just need to beat the Chocobo champion. But if you then go and start getting the chests, if you get 1 chest, you're gonna get an elixir. If you get 2 chests, a mega elixir, 3 chests, wings to discovery, 4 chests, pendulum, which is the one I want to get, and 5 chests, you get 3 stars. So the reason why I want to get the pendulum is because on an armor, that will actually make it so then I get an ability called Master Thief. That makes it so anytime that individual with that armor is able to steal, you'll always get a rare steal. So why is that important? Because the boss battle that Kamari will actually fight in Mt Gagazet, you can actually steal level 3 key spheres, which that will actually unlock a lot of the places where all of my characters are waiting. So yes, it will be very important for me to actually get that. At least that's what I want to do, because I really want to get a lot of level 3 key spheres. Okay, so let's see if I can do this. But again, this first one, I just want to beat him. Don't care about how many items I get, or I'm not even going to try to get any treasure chests. I'm just looking to beat the champion rider. Now, it is important that I don't hit any of these lit spheres, poles, because if I was actually using this to race and I was getting treasure chest, that would mean it would invalidate. I would basically get a potion, even if I got 6 treasure chests. Doesn't matter. I would only get a potion. So be very, very careful about that. But again, I was just racing to get the cloudy mirror. And I don't know, in this one, I don't think it would mean that it would invalidate it, because this really is just to beat the Champion Chocobo. But now this one is the one. Okay. I have not done this for a while, so I am hoping that I remember which ones to do, and we will very much see if I remember. But you can look on YouTube, and you can actually say, like, 4 treasure chests, and it will actually tell you basically the best ones to get. And unfortunately, you do have to be really, really good at doing this, because with the remastered version, the Champion Chocobo, he's very fast, and I think I went the wrong way. Oh well, I guess, oh, and I just hit a pole, so that means I'm just gonna, yeah, and I hit another pole, and I'm also gonna lose, so I guess it doesn't matter. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I need to practice, so I'm gonna go ahead and basically leave you guys here, and I'll bring you back once I have actually gotten the 4 treasure chests. I might get a couple more, but I'll let you know if I do. Meaning, I might do 2 treasure chests, which will get me a Mega Elixir. But yeah, I will see you guys very soon. Alright, I am definitely going to get it on this one, so that's good. We won! And I actually did pretty good. Holes hit, 0. 4 treasure chests open. So now we received the pendulum times 30. Okay, so I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good with that. So let's go ahead and definitely save. Okay, so that does mean I can go ahead and get out of here. So yay! Now, if I was to go into the temple itself, I would be able to go ahead and challenge and fight Belgamini, and you would basically be able to fight all of her Aeons, and you need to defeat one by one all of her Aeons. Now, the only Aeons she will have are the ones that you also have, so you won't be able to fight Yojimbo or Anima or the Mega Sisters. Who? Yeah. Until you get them, you can't fight hers. Alright, I am going to go ahead and use this Chocobo Feather, because this is the only way to get down off of this cliff. So, of course, I needed to use it. The other thing I will be doing is there's a couple treasure chests over here, and since I'm on the Chocobo, it's just way faster to get. And I also will not get into any battles. Now, I, of course, did mention I am going to need to go ahead and train Chocobos, but I'm not going to do that yet, because I am not going to do that yet. I'm still trying to get to Mt Gagazet in order to get everything done, so yeah. And of course, I left my chocobo there because it can't come out of this area, which is very, very sad. Now, what am I going to do now? I'm going to go and get into Mt Gagazet. Didn't want to go there.
This isn't the way in?
No.
That way leads down into the valley.
Uh-huh.
Wow, you know your way around, yeah?
Lulu doesn't want to talk about it. She will talk about it, but yeah, at this point she doesn't. But that is okay. We just need to go... Again, we're gonna go to Mt Gagazet. Oh, I haven't actually customized... alright. We will wait. It's okay.
Sometimes Yuna would just stare off into the distance. I finally understood why. She was saying goodbye to the places she'd never see again.
Alright, so from Mt Gagazet, we can actually go to the Xanarkin ruins. But first, we need to actually get into Mt Gagazet because there are going to be a couple cutscenes. Amari, you're home! Oh. Welcome home?
Summoner Yuna and Guardians, leave here at once. Gagazet is Ronso land, sacred mountain of Yevon. The mountain will not bear the footsteps of infidels.
Enemy of Yevon is enemy of Ronso. Leave, traitors!
I have cast aside Yevon. I follow the temple no more.
Then you will die by those words.
So be it. Yevon has warped the teachings and betrayed us all.
Nothing but a bunch of low-down tricksters, eh?
Yeah!
We have no regrets.
Blasphemers!
A summoner and her guardians.
Lord Kelgranso, if I may. Have you not also turned your back on Bavel?
But still you guard Gagazet as a Ronso, not a Maester. Yuna is much the same.
Elder Kelk! Let Biran rend them asunder! No escape! Not one!
No, we will not flee. We will fight and continue on.
You have been branded a traitor, but still you would fight sin. Lost to the temple, hated by the people, yet you continue your pilgrimage? Everything lost. What do you fight for?
I fight for Spira. The people long for the calm. I can give it to them. It's all I can give. Defeating sin, ending pain. This I can do.
Even sacrificing yourself. Ronso, let them pass.
Huh?
Summoner Yuna, your will is strong. tempered steel that even the mightiest Ronso could not hope to bend. Yuna, we bow to your will. Now go. The sacred heights of Gagazet welcome you.
Right.
We thank you.
Okay. Now let's go ahead and see for Kamari. What do I have for him? Ooh, we do have a confused ward. That might be the only thing I can use for him. Which it is too bad that I don't have an MP Scroll with an extra... MP Stroll with an extra open one. Because I totally thought that you have to actually... I thought this was for a weapon, so I was keeping the magic plus 20, so it would be able to get the Master Thief. But no, it's actually, it's actually an armor, so I was terribly wrong, and so I think I did actually sell something. We don't need that one, don't need that one, don't need that one. Nope, don't need that one. Nope. Poison ward, that's actually the one. No, not poison. I don't care about that one. Okay. Now, should I actually go back to the Thunder Plains and actually get one? That's the... You know what? I think I will do that. Because I could definitely go ahead and customize... Where are we? Yep, this one. I could definitely customize... Oh, actually, let's see what I can buy from him, actually. Because they should actually have something for... Actually, 10 HP wouldn't actually be bad. So maybe I'll go ahead and just do that one. So then I don't have to go all the way back. Unfortunately, I won't really keep it... now that I've said that, I'm like, oh, but I'm gonna really miss it. Okay, so I think I will torture myself going back to the Thunder Plains and getting Kamari an MP Stroll with an empty slot so I can actually put that Master Thief on there. This is gonna kinda suck, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I will actually... I'll be right back. Alright. That was not pleasant. However, I was actually able for Kamari to get a MP Stroll spiritual armlet with an open with an open available slot. So what does that mean? I will finally be able to customize that particular armlet with, I believe it's at the bottom, yep, Master Thief. Okay. All I can say is egad. Oh, that took forever and a day. Alright, so,
Halt!
Haven't you bothered us enough?
Summoner may pass. Guardians may pass. Kimari not pass. Kimari shame Ronso brothers.
What?
Kimari forget his birth.
They were the ones that cut off his horn.
His people forget his mountain, little Ronso. Weakling Ronso. Mountain hate the weak, hate the small. If you will climb,
Then I must prove my strength.
think you will win? You not forget who took your horn. Never forget.
Kimari never beat Brother Biran. Never win.
This time, I win. I will win.
Why, you... Ugh. This some kind of Ronso thing?
Kimari problem. Biran rend you asunder.
Hornless! Hornless!
Okay. So, what am I looking to do? I am looking to steal a bunch of level 3 key spheres. And because I have that Master Thief on, I will always get, when I'm able to steal, I will always be able to get 2 level 3 key spheres. Now, if you notice, they are actually doing a lot of... they are doing a lot of blue magic. So you can actually, if you have not learned any blue magics, the overdrive modes, you can actually get a ton from them. Although I better start healing, so let's go ahead and do that. So it is also important to note that these guys will actually level with Kimari. So if you have actually not done anything, these guys are going to be very weak. If you completely go overboard, they will be completely overboard as well. So just be careful. Now, I do want to steal about 3 or 4 times from each of these guys, because I'm only doing the blonde guy. So I'm only stealing from Biran. I can do the exact same thing to Yenke, and you are able to steal level 3 key spheres as well. And since I still have the Master Thief, I'm always going to be able to get 2 of them. Now, let's see. No, I don't want to steal, I want to heal. Let's go ahead and do Kiraga again. But this fight's going to take a while. Why? Because I really need to make sure that I want to go ahead and use. Let's see, do I have any Chocobo feathers, Chocobo wings? Hello. Because that will actually make it so then he has haste, which, of course, I should have done way before. But that's okay. Nope, I don't want to use that again. I need to steal. So yes, this is going to take quite a while because I am going to make sure I steal 3 or 4 times from them, so then I can get quite a few of the level 3 key spheres. So that's the 3rd time I've stolen from Biran. Let's go ahead. Ooh, that's the 4th time. Okay, so what does that mean? I am definitely going to go ahead and start fighting off Biran. Although I need to heal, so I'll do that first. Now, as you can see, he has about 15,000. So unfortunately, that means it's going to be a long time. But let's go ahead and use Holy. Why not? Now, even if this does maximum, I'm not going to be able to get him all in one. But hopefully, now that I've actually... let's go ahead and make sure that I don't have anything to actually get from... Ooh, Doom. Okay.
This is the strength of Kimari.
Oh, come on. You already... Oh, Bodyguard. That is excellent. Since he has actually done that, now I can learn it. Now, Yenke has the exact same type of thing that... What am I doing? The same type of thing. He has White Wind, so let's go ahead and make sure there's nothing else I can learn from him. Nope, okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and use Holy. And this should definitely defeat him. Up, he has Mighty Guard. Oh well. There we go. Alright, so what am I going to do now? I do need to make sure I do Lancet for this guy and see if there's anything I can learn. And no, that's okay. But look at all the MP that I was able to get just from using Lancet, which is really, really good. Because, yeah, I'm pretty much going to do the same thing to him. Now, he does have less, although I need to go ahead and steal, so I'm going to definitely go ahead and do that. But
Pay for this.
But now he should be getting haste. Dang it. Okay, so let's go ahead and start stealing from him because I have not yet done that yet. So I definitely need to do that first. Fire Breath. So if I hadn't learned Fire Breath, I'd be able to learn it. Also, Aqua Breath. Yep. But the thing I am waiting for is for him to actually do White Wind. That is something that this fellow will actually do. Alright, that's the second time. Alright, White Magic. Alright, that's the third time. I think I'm going to do 2 more times and see if I can actually get it. Because if I can steal a total of 4 times for this guy as well, that would be lovely. But I'm not going to stay here, forever and a day. Although I really want to see him use White Wind. Now, if he doesn't actually use it, that's not a problem. And probably, I think Biran has to actually be there. Because I think he wants to use it on both of them. Well, we'll see. We'll find out. But I don't think I am going to get White Wind. And that's just too bad. Although I need to definitely use Lancet. Because I need more MP. That's not Lancet. Okay, sorry. I didn't get any MP. Which just means... although I could probably Lancet him. Let's go ahead... What am I gonna do? I need to use an... not an elixir. I could use an elixir. I just want to use an ether, though. So then I can do another holy and hopefully overkill. Okay.
You win.
Thank you. I did. Okay, I've got 4 return spheres. Lovely. Sorcery Arm Guard.
Strong is Kimari. Biran is happy. Sacred Mt Gagazet. I honor the name of strong warrior who defeats Biran. Remember always, Gagazet, that name is Kimari.
Mountain knows Kimari strong. Kimari may pass.
Summoner, we Ronso will stop pursuers from Temple.
Aww.
Penance for breaking Kimari's horn long ago.
That's really sweet.
We crush enemies following behind.
Kimari crushed enemies standing before.
Yes, he will.
You are most fortunate, Summoner.
I thank you.
Ronso will shine your statue brightest.
Thank you. But I fear that no one will make a statue for a traitor such as I am.
Then Ronso will make.
With grand horn on head.
That would be wonderful.
Aw, very sweet, right? Now, are we going forward?
I wanted to see Yuna's statue too, but I wanted to see it with Yuna by my side.
With Yuna by my side. Why the quickening? Yeah, whatever. So, I am actually gonna head back, because, this will... okay. So the biggest thing I wanted to do is I wanted to free... I wanted to free everybody from where they're actually being held. What does that mean? That means I'm finally going to be able to go ahead and get this level 4 strength, which is what he was waiting for. I will actually... I'm not quite sure where I'm going to have Edgar move, because I could have him go into Yuna's, because, well, Kimari and Yuna are both waiting to get to quick hit, which is very, very important. So that is a very good thing. And I could definitely move Kimari along, but I was hoping to get enough strength spheres, so then there would be definitely a strength boost here. That would be really nice, I'm not gonna lie. I just don't know if I'm gonna do it, because that means I have to go back to the Thunder Plains. Ugh. And then I would have to dodge at least 50 lightning bolts. I'm not sure if I want to do that, because I just spent a really long time trying to get Kimari his MP Stroll with open slot, so I spent a long time there. Although, honestly, it probably won't take me that long. I have to figure out if I'm going to do it or not. But I'll just keep myself there for now. Let's go ahead and use another level 3 key sphere. I'm so glad I got it finally. And continue moving on. Now this is Orin's sphere. So it is good for Waka to be in here, because it does have quite a bit of strength spheres. So that would be good. But I could also go ahead and use a level 2 key sphere and actually get into Edgar's sphere. So I don't know what I'm going to do, and it looks like that's pretty much the beginning, which would be good. Because this is... oh, I might want to get armor break, though. It would be nice to have someone else actually have that. So maybe I'll go ahead and move it. And of course I'll get the stuff along the way. Alright, so what am I doing? I am definitely going to go back over here, because I think I do want him to get into Edgar's sphere. Where's my level 2? Oh, there it is. I'm like, I know I have quite a few of them. Now, do I want to go? I do want to get haste, though. That would be a good thing. Yeah, so let's go ahead and move here. So I'm just basically trying to get... I'm trying to activate a lot of Edgar's stuff. Again, haste would be really good, because haste is always good. Now, do I want to go all the way back and get, like, provoke or cheer or flee or anything like that? I could definitely do that, but I'm also kind of hesitant because I don't know if I need anyone but Edgar to have it at this time. And so I'm just going to go ahead and go forward, although it wouldn't be bad for him to have flee. Decisions. No, I think I'm just going to go ahead and go forward. And as you can see, Orin is kind of close as well, but he's also behind a level 3 sphere. No, I want to move him more. And that was the level 4 that we actually did place there. Not what I use. Right. Now, Yuna. Let's go ahead and get her to move basically where Kamari is. Because then she'll be able to get quick hit, and then if I decide to go back and do the 50 lightning bolt dodges, then yes, I'll have them at the same place. Now, I don't think I actually have any level 4 key spheres. So I think I used the only one that I had. Yep, I did. Okay, so... Hi, Waka. So what I'm basically gonna do is I'll just pretty much be doing this. I'll be getting rid of all the level 3 key spheres that I come across and pretty much any of the other ones. But I am going a little bit long on this, so I will go ahead and basically close out the episode right here. So I hope you guys have a really great day, whether it is morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time of day it is for you guys. Just have a really great one. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!